Welcome to Driving Immersion. This is the immersive racing experience. Studio 397's Le Mans Ultimate is a very detailed simulation of the World Endurance Championship. This is a continuation of our full 24 hours of Le Mans series. Yes, we're doing a full 24 hours of Le Mans. We'll be racing in Le Mans Ultimate using as much of its simulation factors to be as close to the racing as possible. We drive from the cockpit without any assist except for what exists in the car. There is collision and damage, tire wear and fuel use, including virtual energy. Click on subscribe now so you don't miss any of it. So to get you back up to speed, on lap 2, Robert Kubica in the number 83 Ferrari spun out and did not return to the race. Here is a quick look at the other cars that are out of the race at this point, including our teammate in the number 7 Toyota, Jose Maria Lopez, along with Will Stevens in the Jota Porsche. The number 63 Lamborghini Iron Lynx is also out of the race. Dries Van Theur in the BMW WRT is also out. But there's still a lot of cars in the field, and there's still a lot of racing coming up for the full 24 hours. So right now, live timing shows that the number 8 is in first place while we are in the pits.
Again, right here is our tire situation. We actually have a decent lead right now. I think we could go and waste away a little bit of that and keep these tires on. So we're going to go without a tire change.
So we are going to stay with the same tires that we have on right now. There is still quite a lot of life left. You can see that our most worn is the left rear at 57%. And they are the soft tires, so they do still exhibit a lot of grip. And we're going to remain with the 0.95 fuel ratio. So 40 seconds here for the virtual energy. It's not actually the amount of fuel that we are timed on. It's the calculated time for 100% energy to be applied to the vehicle. Obviously, if you are putting less fuel, it's going to require less virtual energy, but that's only a correlation between the two factors.
So these, this set of soft is going to go through stints, and that includes the start, which we were not trying to be nice to them at all. Go.
Out of the pit lane, we are back on track. Having a look at the leaderboard now, again on the top left of your screen, the number 8 Toyota is in first place. Second place, the number 4 Porsche of Matthew Gemini, 15 seconds behind.
The tires are very cold right now, and it was actually pretty slick. Yeah, 50 seconds on clean fuel. And that is Matt Gemini again. Porsche number 4 Penske. Again, if you look at the HUD on the lower right of the screen, there is a little battery icon. It's in blue right now, and that indicates that we are using our electrical energy to help propel the car. When it is bright green, for example, when we brake, it is charging the system and recovering that otherwise lost energy. So the electric energy does not come on all the time. In fact, for the Toyota, it does not come on until I believe we hit 120 kilometers per hour or 120 miles an hour. So in situations like this when we're accelerating out of the corner, doesn't do anything. And on the steering wheel, the very left green and red lights indicate electrical energy use. Oh, a little bit of a slide there. Our tires are getting old. But I really did take the car off balance. Some cars coming in now. So we may find out that we can't go fast enough with this worn set of tires, and we'll just come in, or we could just not put a lot of stress on the tires. The number 4 Porsche is gaining a couple of seconds now. That last lap.
On board with the number 4 Porsche, this is Matthew Jaminet. Again in second place, just 13 seconds behind. As he arrives in the first chicane of the Mulsanne Straight. Back on board with the number 8, we are driving through GT3 traffic. And that was the Lexus that we just passed, which was just added to Le Mans Ultimate in the 2024 season. Coming in through the Andretti corner. Here is Arnage, the slowest corner in the circuit of the Sarthe.
We just moved our brake bias 1 notch towards the back. Maybe locking up the front tires a little bit easily on the hard stop. So there is the map. I believe there are a number of cars in the pit. And we are going to take it easy around this portion. Very messy there out of the Arnage. Trying to reduce our virtual energy use here.
Having a look at the lower left of the steering wheel, you can see now that we have used 8.34% of virtual energy per lap on the last lap, and right now we are already down to 76% as we came out of the pits with 100.
So 8.1 was 8.3 the lap before.
And that last lap, we were actually able to save a little bit of virtual energy and bring down our rate to 8.1. And so from here, we are going to be trying to conserve that virtual energy. There are actually a lot of simulation factors here that will vary the amount of energy that you're going to use per lap, and we're going to start looking at them now. So far with our refilling of the virtual energy, we are about a lap and 2 laps ahead of the rest of the competition, so we are actually saving energy as opposed to just burning it away, even though we've been racing.
Saw some rather strange tire marks there in the first chicane. Wonder if somebody wiped out.
Yes, there are a lot of spins there on the first chicane, as it is in real life, coming in from a very long straightaway down to a very slow chicane. on board with the number 4 Porsche in second place.
Almost missed that turn. Trying to make an adjustment here on the target. If you look on the HUD on the lower left, there is a save target. That you can program. It will activate the purple lights on the dash instead of flashing green. They will actually indicate purple, and it will tell you when you are approaching a corner where you would actually lift
2.10
and save fuel, but right now we can't get there.
Yeah, so at this point we are wondering how we can map a button or a control button for that part of the adjustments. And here at Le Mans, later on, we were able to actually modify the number of laps that we could save extra fuel for. However, because it's a very long lap, I believe that we are only limited to 1. There is an option there for up to 5 laps, which may be for a shorter course. But right now, we were able to actually set it up to save for 1 lap. And what that will do is activate those purple lights on the dash, and that will actually indicate when you can lift off the throttle and coast into the corner and brake. And that will save on virtual energy. A very, very big part of the strategy here. Again, because this is a long race, there will be a lot of pit stops and there will be a lot of time.
So right there, you saw that they did come on. However, it's not programmed. Oh.
Yes, so right now it's indicating 1 lap that we could try to save energy for. But right now it's indicating with the red triangle that our average obviously does not correlate to saving an extra lap of virtual energy. That includes our last lap, which we also burned a lot of energy. But our target here is going to be 7.44%.
I only program it for 1 lap.
Just to get an extra lap. And the more you circle around that...
Oh, big hit there.
Big hit from the McLaren, and there he goes. He's going to spin around. Obviously too hot for that turn.
Yes, we do.
The AI does make mistakes, and that was obviously one of them. So now we have to look for damage on the number 8. We're looking at the number 4 Porsche here, again in P2, just to see if he did get around the McLaren that did come off track, and he did.
So that was a big hit. It, however, didn't really upset the car too much. And right now we are looking at those warning signs.
So those red triangles there on the lower left of your screen just indicate that we are not able to save an extra lap right now, which is what we're trying to program. We need to be at 7.44% of virtual energy per lap. And that will give us 30 minutes on the track as we have 15.9 gallons of fuel now. Four laps into the stint, we are at 60% virtual energy. So the first 4 laps, we actually did not save very much virtual energy, and we are going to have another spin by another McLaren. So we are going to have to really pay attention to those purple lights on the dash.
Lap 3, 45.
Lift and coast.
So that was better, 7.83.
So last lap it was 8.10, now it's 7.83% of virtual energy, so we are starting to increase our efficiency here. Right now, only 5 seconds behind. We got to see there the 2 lights indicated by his number plate, which indicates that he is in second place. There we are, the 2 red lights. And that is how they did it in 2024. Behind the wheel of the number 8. Short shifting as we come in and out of the second chicane on the Mulsanne straight. Up next, the Mulsanne corner. Now on lap 5 of the third stint.
7.39.
So there you saw it, the purple lights, purple LED lights on the dash there. And when they are all lit up, that indicates that we should lift off the throttle and coast and brake into the turn. They will actually gradually turn on as we approach the point where we do need to lift off. And those are programmed to save us on virtual energy and fuel, obviously. There we are. So we can save fuel coming into Indianapolis from the very long straight out of the Mulsanne corner. Coming into our nage.
And that is the Porsche. There's your rear mirror.
Yes, only a couple of turns ago.
Behind now, we've been trying to conserve fuel.
The number 4 was 5 seconds. Now they're very big in the mirror of the number 8. And this is from the front bumper of the number 4 now, approaching the number 8. Still trying to save virtual energy, trying to see if we can stretch the stint just one more lap.
Oh no, big spin. Oh, don't hit. Don't hit.
A spin for the number 8. As we try to right the car to get back on track.
So no interior damage. We do have damage to our rear. You know, the rear tires are slick, or they are still warm.
356.90.
little off track for the number 8. As a result of that spin, we are now just in front of Kevin Estra in the number 6 Porsche. And we ride along, just watching the number 8. Still trying to save virtual energy.
So we are now 11 seconds behind.
He is going to outbrake the number 8 as the number 8 still trying to lift and coast. So right now on lap 6 of the third stint, we have brought our virtual energy use down to 7.96% per lap. Originally 8.4 and 8.3. Just about 2 hours into the race.
Very hot.
Here
very
is
hot.
the number 8. Off into the gravel at Indianapolis.
Boy, the saving fuel is preferred.
So what comes around goes around. I believe in the first stint we were not saving energy at all and going as fast as we could. We saw the other cars easily falling back. But now that we are saving energy, you can see that obviously they are more competitive as we are in P3 behind a couple of the Penske Porsches.
So there was still a fast first segment, sector 1.
Having a quick look at our virtual energy now, we are down to 7.78% per lap based on the last lap, so the fuel saving is working. Again, as it is lap 7 to the stint, we probably are not going to have an extra lap. And again, those are the red triangles that we're showing on the lower left of the HUD. So the energy saving here is good if you're going to be using it throughout the whole stint. But when we come back, the we continue to save as we do and come back to the pits, we will have to apply less virtual energy, and hopefully that will translate into lesser time in the pits. If it's 7 or 8 or 12 or 15 seconds, that is going to add up eventually throughout this 24-hour
Oh,
race.
just don't have the tires anymore.
So if we are going to be successful in saving virtual energy, we will have fewer pit stops throughout this 24-hour race. And again, that will save us a lot of time. Hopefully that will keep the number 8 in the lead or near the front. And through Tetra Rouge.
Still have the number 6 in sight, just barely. So having a look at our HUD. Right now we are burning why? There's no grip on the outside of the line.
This is the number 6 Penske Porsche Kevin Estra in P2.
3.7 laps the way we're driving. It looks like the number 6 has come in. Oh, missed the turn. We're gonna get points on that one, yep. So both Porsches are in. Doesn't look like they were saving.
And there's one of the Penske Porsches exiting the pits. That is going to be the number 4 of Matthew Gemini. There's the number 6 rolling again after the pit stop. And this is the Cadillac number 2. That is going to be Earl Bamber.
So it looks like we'll have actually a little bit of surplus here. Virtual energy.
Yes, so now lap 9.
Data on the steering wheel. We are using 1.91 gallons of fuel per lap. And right now we have 7.2, so we've got 3 laps. Actually, we're cutting it close now.
That is the number 3 Cadillac, and along with the number 5 Penske Porsche. There's the Sota also in the race. So right now, having had a look at our fuel on the steering wheel, we will have another 3 laps here before we have to come in and refuel and add virtual energy. And that extra 3 laps is an accumulation of the efficiency of the number 8 from the very start of the race. And as long as we don't have to come in to make repairs from collisions or worn tires, that should keep us ahead at this point. There was the independent Proton Porsche. Very quick look at the last Lamborghini. The number 50 coming in. So again, this is Antonio Fuoco in the number 50 in P2. The number 51 also coming in, that is Alessandro Pierguidi. So both Ferraris are in the pits to refuel.
So 783 that lap. Last lap, and looks like we brought it up to 2.4 laps.
number 50 exiting the pits. So I believe Le Mans Ultimate now needs animation for the pit crew, just like in F1. And they do have a wish list on their forum website forums, if anyone wants to add that on there. The number 8 coming out of the Mulsanne corner. We have a clear track ahead of us. Matthew Jaminet in the number 4 Porsche, 55 seconds behind, just coming out of the pits. So again, a very quick look at the HUD, 7.91% of virtual energy per lap on this stint.
5 gallons. We have 1 extra gallon. And 783. We're going to have nearly 7% extra of virtual energy.
Just doing the math, we can do 1 extra lap here.
Oh, no, there's...
Big save there. The back end starting to go away. This set of soft tires on the second stint.
Should get the signal to come in after we cross the start finish line. Maybe.
Lap 3, 43.34.
So we will be coming in at the end of this lap.
There we are, the signal from the pits.
It looks like we are ahead of the Porsches right now in efficiency. Now it's very possible that they could go into fuel saving mode at any time. Again, it's still a long race. Tires are very worn. We are going to move our brake bias back another notch, just for now. Yeah, definitely you can feel that tires are not as trippy. So this stint right here, if we could have figured it out earlier, might have been able to go another lap. And again, that is just going to mean less pit stops. But instead of saving
get another brief look at the car. We do have some damage on the right rear. And it was very early into the stint.
So that last lap we actually only burned 7.7. I guess we could do that with a set of more tires. So according to our HUD here, our target should be 7.38. It's not showing that now, but earlier it was 7.38. In order to go an extra lap, I think the best that we were doing was 783, and for some reason we are now down to 777. 7.77. So we are starting to slowly figure out how to save fuel. This time around we have 2.7 extra laps of fuel, but we are short on energy. We are down to 4.9, 7.77. We go another lap. Obviously we can't do that. Again, big penalty for running out of virtual energy, so we're going to commit.
So the number 8, once again back into the pits, and this time we are going to add virtual energy and refuel. And having a look at our tires, we're probably going to change those soft tires out. If you've made it this far into the race, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next segment.